Hello! Back to another video. We're doing another Minecraft video, and this is a bit different. It's Redstone world. Yeah, I think I've done a video on this before and never uploaded it, but the point is, it's a Redstone showcase and I'm going to show you how to build some stuff. So, my headset, why it keeps getting in my way. So, yeah, we're going to start with this. Now, this is quite simple. It's, what's this? As you can now guess, now, I'm not saying try and build this in Sky Wars or Bed Wars, because I don't think you can even get pistons in Bed Wars or Sky Wars. Wait, you can in Sky Wars because you get random stuff. But point is, we're going to show you how to build this if you need it for your survival world, if you just want to show it off. And if you ever want to show off to your friends about it, whatever you do, tell them to subscribe to my channel. Okay? So remember that. Remember, subscribe or I will come after you. Right, so what you want to start with is these materials. You're going to need, I think, just any wool. It doesn't have to be red. I just chose red because why not? Any wool, redstone torch, redstone, glass and pistons, normal pistons. And this is how you're supposed to build it. So, you start with placing a block down, a redstone torch on it. Make sure it's facing, it can face anyway, but make sure that you need to be able to place it. Piston needs to be able to go here, otherwise it's not going to work. So, you got that down, place redstone on top of it. Place two glass, place a glass next to it, and one glass on top. The reason it needs to be glass is because it can pass through. Now, if we go back quickly, just check it. Then get another piece of wool. Do this. Then do this. Place your piston here, like so. You're going to place this with the piston, and there you go, auto bridge builder. Now the way this works is actually quite interesting. Now, no, don't click off the video. Don't click off the video. I'll try and numb it down. Well, not in a bad way. It's actually quite simple, but I'm gonna try and explain it quickly. Okay? Don't click off. So, the reason is when you place this here, it blocks the redstone torch. As you can see, it turns off for a split second, which then activates this redstone, as you can see, for a short burst. And the reason you need that piston, this piston here, is because without it, this happens. What the hell? It just doesn't look right, okay? Now, it works for Bedrock, but with Java, you need that piston, but I'd just say put this here, just in case, because then it forces it to connect here, which then it's also facing down onto this. Now, I think you can also do this, but I wouldn't risk it. Yeah, because it connects back, so if you do it too quickly, it might jam the system, but I would just recommend having the other piston here. It just makes it a whole lot easier. You can face it in any direction, it doesn't matter. I just like to face it up so it doesn't push any of the walls if you put this in a building. Now, I've explained how it works, I've explained what it does, but time to show real power. Iron wool. Now, this can be with any block that's movable by piston. What do you think will win? Iron wool, about inch, maybe foot thick. some dirty boys. If you guessed some dirty boys, you were correct. It can push through anything that is movable by piston. Now, yes, you can agree that you can just break through the wall, but who wants to do that? Especially if you're a redstone engineer, which you will become along this journey. Anyways, our second build, we have 3 builds today. Our second build is this. Now this is, I think, a 12, depends what button you use. If you use wood, it's a 12 item drop. What it does is, so basically, I'm going to show you how to build it. You need sticky piston, observer, redstone dust, and then any block. I'm just using wood, and 2 dispensers. Oh, and a button of your choice. I think stone affects it differently. Let's just check. I think stone affects it differently. Yeah, stone gives you 8. So if you want something that gives you 8, use stone. If you want something that gives you 12, which is probably more recommended, use wood. So any type of button, depending on what you want, wood or stone. Stone gives you 8, wood gives you 12. I'll show you how to build it. It's quite simple. So, piston facing any way, it doesn't matter, but the opposite direction that you want the dispenser to be on. Now, speaking of which, 2 dispensers on top, a button on the back of the piston, and I think observer with the face facing up, so you're going to need to do this. Cave sound, I'm scared. Yeah, observer with the face down, up, sorry, like this. With the dot facing down. And then you need another observer, face facing down, like so. And you can use any block, it doesn't matter, apart from slime and honey, of course. Place it on top, place 1 redstone that connects to this. Now, this is the easy part. Press the button. As you can see how it works. It pushes the observer, and as wood and stone buttons have different hold time, it will have enough clicks to activate this redstone 12 times. Well, 6 times actually. Count it in your head. But because there's 2 of them, the redstone can reach it just through the floor, like shown with the piston. And it will also reach this. It's 12 because it's double. For example, grab a stack of anything. We're just going to use gold. Split it in half. You can put as much as you want in this. I'm just using half a stack as an example because it's quickest. Do this. It will give you 12 of that item. Now if you're doing random droppers, this is quite fun, because it means you get 12 different, maybe there might be a replay, but 12 random items that has been sorted. And you also get 9 spaces, or if you're feeling like it, you can make it all different, then you get 18 spaces. Now, you can see how it works, of course. It's not that hard, and then yeah, that's how it works. Now we're going to do our final one for today, for this episode. How long has this video been so far? Only 9 minutes, okay. So this final one, we're going to be building a trampoline. Now, yes, as you can see, it's a tiny bit expensive because of the obsidian needed, but once you get that in your survival world, just need some redstone and then you're good. I will show you the materials. You need stone pressure plate, obsidian, slime, sticky piston, if I can ever get down, redstone and redstone repeater, and this is how you build it. So I think, how many blocks down is it? Yeah, I need like 2. Okay. So you want to carve out a space like so. I think this big. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's this big. You can also get rid of the corners if you want to. Don't have to, but you can if you want. I'm going to do so because it's easier. My voice, what the hell? So you want to get rid of all the excess dirt. Of course, this is hard in survival if you're in a rough terrain. I don't know if this is too big, but I think so. You go round the edge like so, and then you connect it with a redstone repeater to the center on all sides, and I think you leave 1 or 2 ticks, I think. Sticky piston. Now this is the part where it needs obsidian, because you need to make sure that you don't move the ground with it, because obsidian is the only mineable, I think, like the only few one of the easiest mineable sources that can't be moved by piston. And then you place the slime in this pattern, and then I think wooden pressure plates might work too, but I think they might not be able to pass through obsidian. I don't know how it works, but I think it might be 2 ticks. No? 1 tick? Okay. If you're gonna sprint on, 1 tick. But if you're gonna walk on, I would use also 1 tick? Yeah, why not? Also 1 tick. And then 1 tick on all the pistons, if you know what I mean by 1 tick. 1 tick is... I'll show you what tick is, just in case you don't know. Don't click off the video, I'll explain it. So, you know how when you have the redstone repeaters, they have the ability to do this. Well, this is called tick delay. For example, watch it. Immediate, correct? Immediately to this. But if we set that to, I think, 3 tick or 4 tick, I don't remember what's the last tick. Watch the middle redstone. It takes time. Now you can build a line of this as well. For example, you can make a very long tick line, say it all to the last tick, and then watch the piston. See how it travels across? You now do this in short ticks as well. Whereas if you leave that on the first tick, it's pretty much instant. You can make a shorter tick as well, like so, which doesn't take as long. You get the general idea, every tick makes it longer. So you want each one of them on 1 tick. So when it's like this at the front, right click if you're on keyboard or mouse once on every one of them, and that will set it to 1 tick. Then boom, you've got a working trampoline. And the reason it can't be instant is, don't click off yet, just a tiny bit left of explaining, and then I'll leave you alone, is because of this. because of the time it takes to walk onto it, you need that time to get onto the trampoline so it can yeet you up. Whereas if it happens immediately, it comes up too fast for your character to get on, and you have to be super lucky to sprint on in time. Whereas with one tick, it's pretty much guaranteed unless your character has slowness. So, you've learned how to make a trampoline. You've learned how to make a 12 item dispenser. And I've also taught you how to make, I think it was, what did we build over there? Yeah, auto bridge builder. So, if you can't remember how to build all of them, don't worry, you can always re-click onto this video, or just use this for general instructions. You don't have to watch the whole video. If you are going to watch this video, I would recommend you subscribing. That'd be super helpful. We're on the way to 35. I'm a very small channel. And if you find my YouTube channel, I'm so happy for you. And I just wish that everyone who sees my videos can subscribe. That would make my day, okay? And actually, you subscribing is what gives me motivation to keep making videos like this. So, if you want more videos like this, or any other videos on my channel, in Fortnite, Call of Duty, any type of video, you have to support. You don't have to, but I would recommend it. It's totally free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Yeah, so I think that's where we're going to end it. And learn how to do a couple of things, and hope you subscribe.